Christmas wrap. Good morning. Box. Christmas wrap. It's one of my favorite things to put in the box. It really adds stability in here. So we're getting this. We're also getting 1, 2, 3 of the little flowers. I'm putting a little surprise in there. Who doesn't like a little surprise? Putting a little surprise in there. And we did a blue, so I need a pink. I need a pink flower, and I need a yellow flower to pack up in here. Now, the flowers, they are delicate, 100%. They're glass, but they ship just perfectly fine. And I've shipped a lot more delicate things than this. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you? So let me turn you here so you can see what we're up to. This is the bubble wrap. And since this person had got one of each color, I'm packing this order up. All of our orders are going to be out today. I'm super excited about that. I should have packed up yesterday. Yesterday was crazy, hectic, busy. I'm going to put tape around here. Don't stick to each other. There we go. I like to pull this nice and tight. I don't have to tape the ends. It's impossible to fall out of there. Impossible. We have a yellow. I think I'm going to put this yellow one in. I love it. Love it. These have been super popular. Morton's still sleeping. We're going to be a little quiet. This one has that beautiful, can you see the blue-green Murini twist on there? That one is gorgeous. Same again. Gonna wrap, wrap, wrap. I like to make sure the stem part gets good and covered too. Down here at this end. Popping the bubble wrap as I cut it. Nice and tight with the tape. And then just ensure it's not going to shift out of there. It can't. Put that down in there. Now also in here I'm going to put a bookmark from a book that I wrote called Little Changes. It's about a 3,000-mile bicycle ride Morton and I did. Put a bookmark in here from Spring Fairies. I have that on my little fruit gift. Put this down and put in a thank you card. Hello. Extreme close-up. Put in a thank you card. And I'm going to put just a little more paper on top, Christmas paper. I love to use Christmas wrap. Good morning, Megan and Jennifer and Tamara. we have a rainy gloomy Monday here in the 30s. But let me flip you around here. The birds, they're none there right now, but the birds have been out, the robins have been out in the cemetery because the worms are waking up because it had been warm. And so they were out there pulling worms. And I hear the choo-choo train going just now. Okay, I like to crumble this up. Crumbling it gives it more padding. So, pop this here, fold this down. And I really did want to do this yesterday, but I was worn out. I like to square these box corners in. It makes your box stronger if you do that. We had made these up ahead of time. And there's some tape sticking out. I'm going to put another piece on. Morton says I put too much tape on. I don't think I do. I think that's it. That's done. It's nice. I give it the bounce around, rattle around check. I'm going to, out of camera shot, I'm going to consult my book. I do things old school. Yes, it's all on PayPal and Cash App and Venmo, but I also like to keep a paper copy of who this is going to. And then I'm just going to write the name on here. And then my label will go over that. This is how I do it while I'm talking to you on here. And I'll set that down here to make a label for them. Okay, my next order is for a yellow flower. Just a single. Wrap this up. I love that one. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And like I said, these are glass. Will they break? Yes, if you break them. I have a glass here, look. This glass will break just the same as this glass. They're both glass. I sold, I kept selling crosses to a friend of mine. She kept saying they were breaking. I couldn't figure it out. They were stained glass crosses, time consuming to make. And I think it was about her third or fourth one that I was taking to her. And I found out her husband was taking the cross and trying to bend it to see how strong it was. And he was breaking them. And I only found that out because I handed it to her and I said, this one's super solid. And he said, let me see it. And he did it right in front of me. And I'm like, that's why they're breaking. They're glass. They will break. And good morning in Argentina. How are you? We're wanting glass birds to an event. Came home with one leg. Oh no. That's not good. Well, you could use that leg in a mosaic. That little birdie had a little accident. Yeah. The things that stick out, like appendages and stuff, stick out. Glass like this, well, it could break in half. That could break in half. But there aren't things to break off of this. So whenever we have things sticking out, like, on here, there are things that are sticking out. That could break off, but look, I can hold that from that. You shouldn't, but yeah. Oh goodness, you have a one-legged birdie, Sheila. when you come to visit me and bring that bird along, we'll mend his leg. He can be fused again. I'm going to take this one, wrap it tight, wrap this center part tight, and then give it the test. It's not moving in here. And this part's well wrapped. Well wrapped. Well wrapped. Okay, I'm going to make a box for this one. You had so many compliments. I love it. So when I'm making these boxes up, I do both ends, but I tape, this one's going to be the bottom first. And I do that to try to hold this square. Usually I'm doing it on a table and not on my lap, but this is on my lap. There. Didn't you just know it, that part cut? That part should not have stuck yet. Here, we'll stick it down to here. Okay, now in here, a little more gift wrapped. Somebody want to mute that freak of nature. If you can block that person, thank you. I see it. I can't do it. Thank you so much, Sheila. See, this is what I don't understand. There are places for everything online. This is not one of those places. I had a friend pop over yesterday. I hadn't seen her for almost 10 years. It was so good. We had a great visit. And we were talking about the pros and cons of content creating. And content creating, I love it. Like, I would have never known you if we didn't have social media. So it's a great thing. And, this one fits like a glove. Fits like a glove. I love it when things like that happen. And it doesn't move it at all. So they get a little flower. And they're also getting a little surprise. I'll put that down in where that won't rattle. But we were talking about how, like, people, that person would not come up to you on the street and say what they say on social media. It's bizarre. But I do love social media. I love visiting with you here. You're keeping me company. And this was leftover Christmas wrap that I had. Bunch it up, stretch it out, and it just gives a little cushion. And then bookmarks. I have a lot of these bookmarks. I bought way too many bookmarks. I'm gonna grab a whole stack of these. Hello, good morning. How are you? I'm doing great this morning. So put it in there, and I like to close it. Give it a little shake. That's the prize that's in that little red thing. That's what's rattling. It won't hurt anything in there. A little surprise. Doing this on your lap isn't the best. I like to do one right across the middle and one kind of catty corner I like to do. Okay. Write the name, who it's for. Set it over to do my tag on it. On to my next. My next is a pink. I love that pink one. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Again, delicate, but we will wrap it. You reuse box packaging. Yes, 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 yes. That's what we should do. Like this bubble wrap, I buy new rolls of it because I need the glass to be in the bubble wrap. Sometimes though I will use like an order like this. I'm going through a whole roll of this bubble wrap and it's like $25 or $30, I think. It's not cheap. But you gotta have it. I want to get once Morton does the ceiling in here, I want to have I want to get two things in here. I want to get the pillow pocket blower upper for the pillows, the air pillows, and this is the eco-friendly air pillows because I do not like the plastic. I'm going to push that guy. Nope, he's not moving. But that's great. That won't move out either. I'm going to go ahead and just wrap this in. Just because I want to. But packaging, especially like when you're doing glass, when you're doing something so breakable, you gotta just go for it. We need another box. And happy Monday. Oh, I hear Morton grabbing stuff around in the kitchen. I have a protein shake back here this morning for myself. And he has high protein waffles left that he'll have probably. I could get these straight. Double tape. I have a whole little procedure. I do have a busy day. I have a wonderful day today. I got to drink more water. Yesterday I got so dehydrated. I was talking too much, as usual, and not drinking enough water. And I can really tell when I'm dehydrated. I really, really can. Yeah, I was exhausted. I'm going to need a vacation after this month. Oh, and after I pack these, I'm getting ready. Wait till you see what I'm making in infused glass. It's so cute. Well, it's going to be so cute. A little one. I'm going to put that little one over on that side. And a surprise. And I'm making fused glass with 2 bunnies in it, or 2 bunnies on it. And it's going to be my rabbit, because the first of every month, Morton and I say rabbit to each other. It's a Celtic thing. I did these, they're over on my desk. I'll show them to you in a minute. I did these paper punches of little rabbits. And they're going to be so adorable. We're going to put little nose and eye on them. It's a bunny from a profile. I'm going to make them like nose to nose. Cozier that way. And they're just going to be a reminder for us that the start of every new month, you get a chance to be as lucky as you want to be. I'm a big believer that we make our own luck. I really believe that. I think mindset is everything, and I think people that are that go down that negative path of, negativity, I think that negative things find them. I think it's the law of attraction. When we're around positive and uplifting people, you just feel better. I do anyway. I put the name on that one, yes. Wait, because I have it turned upside down in case I accidentally move my camera. This was pink. Yes, it was. This is for... I'm almost done. Honey? I gotta move this over. I hear Morton walking. And I don't want Morton to walk in. Morton's back in the back. He'll be in his dressing gown. Morton does not like it when I show him in his dressing gown. It's just a robe. Just a robe. But he doesn't like it. I'm going to take this. He did pop his head in. Was he in his dressing gown? I hope. Honey, are you in your dressing gown? I'm doing a live. Just wanted to make sure he wasn't going for a shower in his robe, yawning. Thanks, Sheila. Sometimes he'll go to the bathroom without the dressing gown to get a shower. I got these from Aldi, and the vanilla ones, I actually like them. Remember I said the person that was breaking the crosses, this is how the crosses looked. This is how the crosses looked. And they kept breaking, and I'm like, that's so weird. They shouldn't break. I mean, they're substantial, right? They're substantial. But it was because he was like, it was like I was being pranked. Yeah, the Aldi ones are really good. But he said, let me see that, because I'm like, look, it's really sturdy. And he took it and he just went snap. And I'm like, they're not made for that. They're very, I have a Celtic cross. The Celtic crosses are really strong because they have that bit of copper around the circle in the center. And I have one that's, that I made in 2001. that I gave it to my mom and dad, and they loved it. And it's with my mom's stuff. I don't know why I did that. It reminds me of a time my kids were like elementary school age, and I was a single mom for a lot of their growing up days. And we were coming back from a shopping trip, and I had bought this brush because my hair is curly, so it's like it's a comb. Do you remember these combs? They had a handle on them, and then this end was like this, and they were to brush your curly hair when your hair was wet. And it said "unbreakable" on it. And I hear from the back seat, the kids were sitting in the back seat, and my Jimmy says, "Unbreakable? I wonder if it really is." And then I hear snap. And he goes, "No, it's not unbreakable." We cracked up, and I used that comb with the handle broken off of it for ages. I wish I still had it. It was funny. It says unbreakable. I would never put unbreakable on glass. I think today, because I have studio work to do, and we set the TV up here. We have never turned that TV on. Well, we have turned it on once, and we watched Robin Hood, the Disney movie Robin Hood, and the I feel like putting on, like, getting the YouTube stream going of what I don't want to miss in Alaska, or the best place to pan for gold in Alaska. I want to go gold panning. Hey, Michelle, how are you? I definitely want to go pan for gold, just because when I was a kid, my dad got a magazine called Alaskan Frontier, I think it was, and maybe Alaska Gold Rush or something. And my dad and I used to talk about going to Alaska to pan for gold. So that's like a bucket list thing for me and my dad. And I was reading about it on the Bureau of Land Management on their website. And there's tons of, like millions of acres you can pan for gold on that claims aren't allowed on, and you can just go there and pan for gold and keep what you get. But I was reading something like, if the nugget's over such a thing, you got to report it. So, hey, who knows? Might end up paying for the Alaska vacation if we can find some gold, right? I'm excited. Morton was packing up all of our winter coats yesterday, and he pushed them in those bags. I know a lot of my coats won't fit me next winter, and I'll donate them then. But maybe I will want a bigger coat on me. I don't know. But he found this vest that I have, and I love it, and I haven't seen it forever. And when I got it, it was snug on me. But I'm like, yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So I have this vest, and I put it on, and it's like this. It's so good. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. You're doing a week vacation next week at the beach. Ooh, that'll be fun. That'll be super fun. I can't wait. I just hope that we get a good signal in Alaska. And I'm slowly booking where we're staying. And in Alaska, they have something called a dry cabin, which basically is a cabin with no, it's a off-grid thing with no water, no electric. And you go outside for an outhouse. I like the sounds of that. Morton hates it. He does not like the sounds of that. And they're not that much cheaper than staying at one with a bathroom inside and lights. Little pocket Wi-Fi. The thing is, I've joined a bunch of Alaska groups, and the Wi-Fi signal is just like it is here. Sketchy. What light? Oh yeah, I got this light on because I'm packaging it. It's dark in here. I mean, it's dark. Good morning. I love you.
Did you get your pills?
I did not take my pills. I have a drink and I have protein shake, and protein shake is all I want for Becky. I'm gonna be making my little rabbits today for in the, well, I have a bowl that's going in the kiln too. We'll be okay on Wi-Fi. There's some parts where they warn there is no Wi-Fi signal there. There are some roads that it's like, make sure you have food, make sure you have enough gas, make sure you have water, warm clothes, whatnot. But we have the car for the whole month. So the car is always going to be packed with like our survival gear. And we're not going to be doing anything like hiking to the top of Denali or something like. We're not going to be doing anything like that. We're going to take it. I want to walk a lot of trails. I do want to walk a lot of trails. We need to get bear spray for sure. And know how to use it. The black bears, I'm used to black bears, but grizzlies, they're a whole different bear. Don't scuba dive. Thank you, honey. The other morning I was taking my pills and I have this little one, this little guy, and I dropped it. It went way under something. It went way under. Morton had to climb it. Honey, Sheila says good morning.
What's that?
Sheila said good morning.
Morning. That set of gloves that Sheila sent us the other month was brilliant the other day when I was using the chainsaw.
Sheila, he was using the gloves you sent him.
Yeah, they were really good for the chip because when I was out chopping the bushes and stuff down, the protection on the back of the glove for like if you knock something was really good, and surprisingly with them being the sort of rubber type surface for grip, they were really good pierce resistance as well because it was really jaggy bushes.
That's good.
Because a lot of gloves, the thorns and that just go straight through them, but they stopped that happening.
What, we're not gonna, there's no outside stuff for a week here. The weather is just diabolical.
Getting good gloves these days is difficult.
Hubby wore his in the rain Saturday night and not waterproof. Did you get that?
Yeah, I wouldn't think they're waterproof yet.
We're gonna, our cruise, we're not gonna go on a specific whale watch, but our cruise is the Inside Passage in Alaska. And we will probably see whales from there, and we're going, like, we go through Glacier Bay.
They hard job seeing whales, that's 5,000 miles away.
Oh, that's more than that from there. Wait, how far is Alaska from here? It's got to be 3,000. Morton and his dad jokes. You're silly. Are you gonna eat waffles for breakfast?
Probably. I'll use them up now they're made.
Yeah.
Are you wanting any?
Nope. I'm having a protein shake.
Oh, we didn't get my breakfast. Oh.
Get coffee. Come back up here and visit. I'm packaging. I'm hoping that we get to see some. And we're gonna stay in the North Pole for a couple of nights. There's some cool things around there. But I have to get serious and see, like, there's so much to see. And I don't want to be like going this way and then going down here and then going over. You know what I mean? I want to do boop, 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 and come back to Anchorage, where we fly out of. I want to make the most of the miles. We have unlimited mileage on the car, but I want to, I don't know how expensive gas is going to be there. I've been watching some local things, because the other thing Morton and I are going to do, we're going to buy some, Michelle has to get back to work. I'm excited about the North Pole. But I want to, and we're going to be getting there right at the start of big old tourist season. So I'm hoping things will still be on the cheaper side. Hoping. But we want to do a lot of just buying. We're not going to eat all the meals out. A good way to save money when you go on vacation is eat as much as normally as you can, like you're at home, because food is such an expense. I have a thank you card. I've got to put three little stems in. Let's stick those right there. And the little surprise. And no more paper. 6 months dark, 6 months daylight. Yeah, when we go to the North Pole, the sun probably won't set there. We could be live streaming at like midnight, and it could be daylight outside. It's gonna be fun. And we're gonna be on live a lot, probably on YouTube more than any other, just because when I do YouTube lives, they're here for always. And if I do it on TikTok, then I have to download it and then upload it, and oh, it's annoying. I wish TikTok had a way to just let this stuff on there. But if you think about all the lives that happen, that's probably a whole lot of storage space. The data has to get stored somewhere. Hey, I'm going to the North Pole. This guy. I can't wait. I found this one place. It's an Airbnb. My last couple Airbnb experiences have not been great, so I'm hesitant to book it. Like, I had booked Airbnb for Greenland a couple years ago. I was supposed to go to Greenland, but we were in this car wreck, and my hip was still hurt, my arm was hurt, and I didn't want to go because it was going to be like a remote kind of trip. But I had booked the Airbnb. So when my sister, my nephew, and my son and daughter got there, there was somebody in the Airbnb, like living in the Airbnb. And they had to like make alternative reservations. And then I had another weird Airbnb happen with this guy. The house the house we had rented off of Airbnb, it was kind of like a 2-in-1 house, like a duplex kind of thing. This is, but it was like you have the whole place to yourself, right? And I didn't care that the owner lived next door. Morton and I don't do parties, whatever. We go in, and it was like all of his clothes were in the closet. All of, like, he'd come in and get stuff out that he needed. Like, he'd knock and tell us. But he's like, yeah, I mostly stay in this part because this part's nicer. Hey, Michael, it was weird. We were there for, I think we were there for 4 nights. And it was super weird because, like, you have your, I kept my clothes just in the suitcase. But he'd like, hey, I need to go grab my shoes or whatever. And he'd have to come in and get in the closet. Or like a couple times he came in and got stuff out of the kitchen. Like, oh, I need this pan. It was very random. So kind of like Airbnb can kind of be a bit, it can be a little bit dicey. But the place that I found, I just want to make sure that I can pan for gold around there. She sounds like a real lovely person, and the feedback is really good. Feedback is important. You had some odd Airbnb experiences too. Yep. I get ya. The okay, this is a yellow one. Yay. The the people always say we should Airbnb here. I would never do that because, like, we live here. Although, because we're going to be gone for about 2 months, I'm like, we ought to rent it out for 2 months. But then I'm like, no, we have too much private stuff here. And it would be a horrible, horrible hassle. Horrible hassle. Like that church that I just rented when I went to Hannibal with my aunt and cousin and sister. That church in Ohio that I rented, they were 100%, they lived there, and they would just leave when somebody rented it. They had so much personal stuff there. So much personal stuff there. It was crazy. Let's see. This weather. Oh, my poor body. My aching joints in this weather. I can still hear my grandma saying, "Oh, my knee says it's gonna rain this week." That's how I feel about my whole body. My body feels like it's raining right now. Tell you what, this is wrap that I had left over. But you know, after Christmas, when they have the after Christmas sales, that's something good to look at, to buy for packaging. Because it's substantial, more substantial than tissue paper. little one of this. I need a little one of this. Exhausted from the weekend and the cold. You're cold, rainy, you're moving slow today. Yeah, that's, it's been a cozy weekend, but I feel like I haven't stopped for a couple of days now. This. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And this. Like that. And then another piece of Christmas for the top. So my friends Lori and Maya popped up yesterday. We had such a great visit, and hopefully in July. And I hadn't seen her for like 9 years, I think. And hopefully in July we're gonna have a girls' sleepover. Hopefully. Just the little Prezi is there. Hello, Kenny. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Happy Monday, everybody, or whatever the day it is for you. And our live YouTubes, they're up always. And I have people say that they will binge watch YouTubes to go to sleep. Or they'll let the YouTube on as they go to sleep. Sorry about the noise. You're working alongside me getting ready for noontime school event. Ooh, that's going to be fun. Lucky. You're so lucky, Sheila. Okay, what color was this? This was yellow. Now I know who it's for. Okay, so that's a blue. And it's 49. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna pack the single blue first. Because I have this here. I am going to, I am like the worst grandma in the world. I'm gonna miss my grandson's graduation. We're gonna be in Alaska. I seriously was debating just flying home early. And I talked to him and he's like, Grandma, don't. So we agreed we're gonna party and celebrate. And when we come back from Alaska, I didn't think of this. Maybe I ought to just go right to Florida. Maybe I can talk him into coming up here. The time, boy, oh boy, oh boy. We always think there's time, and the time is always just now. Do it now. Don't wait. Don't think you gotta wait. You don't. This. Oh, no, they gotta get labels on them. They're not ready yet. I'm just packing and yakking. Hee hee hee, packing and yakking. Good morning, Cindy. Did you have your pancake? Waffle, waffle. That's the word. That. Honey, hold on and I'll make room. I'm almost unwrapping this up. Morton?
That's weird. What are you on?
I'm on YouTube. Okay, that. I need bookmarks on my thank you. What kind of coffee is that?
Yeah, it's the stuff I made for you. What was it? The
Caramel?
caramel macchiato.
Yeah, it smells like dessert. Like this, I need. Honey. You can see on here. Well, if somebody asks something, I can read it to you. Our YouTubes never get a lot of people on the lives, but because they stay up, people do watch them. So what are you getting up to today? You.
I don't know.
You have any projects you want to do?
Taking my tools and I suppose.
Did you do the fire room?
I've swept all the stuff up that was large. I need to vacuum it.
Did you feed starters?
Yeah, it's on the table.
Are you going to make something with it?
I don't know what yet.
Just make sourdough, because we had said we'd take some into steam. Just make sourdough, babe.
What's the idea with a diagonal tape?
I like to do that. I don't know what the idea is. It just feels right for me. Okay, I need this one. I need one more big box.
The YouTube's slower than the TikTok because she's not been doing the lives as much like as with the TikTok ones.
You mean YouTube? I don't do as many YouTube lives.
It's like people getting used to her going live on YouTube's like it's I don't know if it gets the same notifications on, like they're supposed to get you notifications on the other one.
Well, on
But a
YouTube,
lot of the times they don't.
on YouTube, I don't know how many followers or subscribers we have on YouTube. Less than 4,000, and we have almost 200,000 on TikTok. So it makes sense. I need one more big box. One more big box. Hey, you know what I want to try at Steam? I want to try the embroidery machine. You know that vest you found in mine? I want to try embroidering on that. Right? No, I got one box here. Take off my tape from it. That's actually pretty cool, that tape. And it doesn't stick well. Look. Doesn't stick well at all.
Well, that's good. Michael says they get notifications when it goes live on both TikTok and YouTube.
Oh, wonderful. And Michael, let me get it right. Are you the Michael who changed your name to the piano guy? Or the piano man? And do you play the piano? Oh,
Duct tape's a bit out of it.
nope. Yes. Okay. I thought you were that Michael. So if you ever come here to visit us, you gotta play our organs. I know they're not pianos, but
An Ocean
that would
Blue
be fun.
fans saying good morning, just listening to you guys while working.
Good morning. How are ya?
People are going to wonder what's going on when they open that with Christmas happen inside it.
No, honey.
Whoa.
Did I tell you I just booked us 2 nights in the North Pole?
No.
North Pole, Alaska. So there
So
are.
you're going to have serious phone for Santa because you never got your phone.
Yes. Honey, I'm gonna tell Santa I don't want my church pony anymore. I want my church greenhouse now, right? That's what I want. Church greenhouse. You took Oregon. Ooh. Oh, you posted TikTok. I gotta check it out. Yeah.
We've got one that I've never ever had a chance to get into effects. It's CT's didn't work properly on it. It's one of the old, what's the make of it again?
Hammond.
No,
isn't it?
Hammond. It's
Yamaha.
no, I can't remember the name. It's one a really popular American.
Wurlitzer.
No.
Morton. Everything I'm guessing it. You're saying no. Morton's got to go look at it now. Okay, this one. We're almost done. This box and then one more. And then we're done. My mom played the organ. She did a great job. She could really play any instrument. She was pretty incredible.
It's the Kimball Syntha Swinger.
Kimball Syntha
No, it's
Swinger.
an electric one. That's what I'm saying. It could be as simple as if I take the back off it and pull the electric connector, it could be as simple as a grotty connector needing cleaned up, or it could be that a board's away on it. But trying to find instructions on how to fix it is like really difficult online, and there's millions of them all over the place in America. It's one of the ones that has the 2-level keyboards with all the different pull knobs and everything on it for making hundreds of different instruments. We got it for $1. Oh, Ocean Blue fan just sent $20, Priscilla.
Ocean
Thanks very
Blue.
much. That's
Why?
amazing.
You are so incredible. Thank you.
Just getting the time to pull the back
Thank
off on it
you.
and pull the connectors and play.
Oh my
Thanks, Ocean Blue.
gosh.
That's amazing.
Just like that, you blew our mind.
Sorry
just
if
like
I sound
that.
miserable, Ocean Blue. That's how I sound all the time. I never ever sound cheery, and I keep getting people saying, "Oh, he sounds miserable." That's how I sound all the time.
We were talking about that yesterday.
I look like Eeyore or Grumpy and sound like what's it? What
Thanks
was that one?
for noticing me.
What was that other one? The droopy, the cowboy dog. Remember Droopy?
Oh yeah,
I sound like him a lot of the times. And it's like,
that's not true. I used to get teased in school, and I was told that I sounded like Baby Huey. And yesterday it was really funny. My friend Lori, who I have known Lori for like 15 years longer, maybe. And Lori's like, I was watching some of your videos and people are like commenting about my voice sounds babyish and quiet, whatever, like troll kind of things. And she's like, and I commented, this is how she talks. I have known her forever. It was funny. It's definitely what you see is what you get with Morton and me. Definitely what you see is what you get. Isn't that so nice, Jennifer? The world is full of lovelies.
But it is funny, like when you get like characters out there that are like that, and people pick on people like all the time. It's crazy.
I don't get it. I don't understand picking on people. I was showing them my shocked face when someone comments that I'm fat. It's like, I'm fat? Wait, that's new. I've never heard that before. And then we were howling. I think some people just like to say mean things. Probably, what is it? Hurt people hurt, so. Okay, that. And I'm gonna put in here, because this is my last flower box that I'm packing. I'm gonna put this one in there. It's for somebody who gets something from us all the time. So she's gonna get a little bonus. A bonus bloom. So today, well, I do need a little help with a couple things that I have going on. Workshop related stuff you could maybe help with. Oh, and the other thing that we gotta start doing is all my art that's packed up over there. I want to start going through it and figuring out if I want to take stuff to Steam or not to sell. Right? Steam has you can put things in there that you've made, and they charge a commission for doing it. It's a normal thing, but I just want to see if it's worth it. I'm gonna lay this down on its side. I have these packed too good. They're too chunky. Perfect. Perfect, and no jiggle, wiggle, noisy thing happening. Yeah, well, we can do that. Do we have recycling? Because Morton and I always try to make every trip count. So we'll do like the recycling. He has a prescription to pick up. Might actually.
Really good service at the pharmacy at Walmart. I got a text the other day saying that there was no refills left on one of the prescriptions, but they want me to contact the provider. And if you did, text Phil to them. So I did that, and then 2 or 3 hours later I got a text back saying that the prescription was ready to pick up.
Yeah,
I didn't have to do anything. It was brilliant. So I'm really bad for no reading the prescription books when I'm like making up my medicine week to week, and it was one that it was like for the year, and it was a 3-month prescription, and the last one was
Sorry, I'm sorry for the noise. Sorry. I have one more box to pack up, babe. Then I'm gonna run to the bathroom. You can sit here and yak. One more box. Well, this one's actually, this is a mystery package. I love packing up the mystery packages. I love it.
It's not real out there when it's raining.
No,
Or is it stopped in?
I don't know.
I think it's maybe stopped now. Everything's soaking wet outside. It's horrible. It's that, like the damp just cuts right through to the bones.
I know. I was sitting here though watching little robins getting worms, babe. I love it. I'm gonna fold this over. Yeah, I'm gonna double pack that. Double pack it. I'm gonna double pack this one.
I had fun at that steam place last week. I created a pallet of that. The crushed garnet came in for running the Wazer with. And it comes in 55-pound bags. So me and the lady Megan started unloading it, and we only had like 10 bags out of a 48 bag pallet to bring in when the other lady in the place got 3 guys to come through and help us. So, or 2 guys, so it ended up there was like 5 of us moving it in after we'd done the bulk, and they're all complaining, and I'm saying to them, you should think yourself lucky. Hi there, Paula. I says, you should think yourself lucky. When I first started working in the flour mill, the regulations allowed them to let you to pack the flour in 100-pound bags.
That's
and
crazy.
We were regularly manhandling like 100-pound bags of flour. If the palletizer or anything stopped working or stuff needed to be reblended into the system, you were handling 100-pound bags of flour. And I think even now as well, a lot of the cement bags you get, some of them are like 80-pound bags. It's crazy. And it's like, a lot of them, it's not so much the weight, it's they're not made in any way easy to carry. They're absolutely horrible. And these ones, the way they were, the garnet is like a crushed powder that's like really fluid. And the bags were long, and like they're about this wide, and about that long, and they're really floppy, and trying to handle a 55-pound bag like that was horrible.
That's crazy. That piece is not long enough. As soon as I tore it off, I realized that. Hello, Paula. Happy Monday, everybody.
You need to get that one that takes the 2-inch tape and just put a clear reel in it. I think it's got blue masking tape in it at the moment over there.
Well, I like this one. This one's all
Yeah, I
right.
mean that one's good for doing the boxes, but for doing other stuff.
Okay, so I don't want to send this one just like this, but that's already padded. I want to give it a little wrap of bubble, a wrap of the bubble. And then I have poly millers. I'm going to put it inside.
Well, see that behind you. See, right behind your head with the stuff in it, is there no two of them?
What?
Right behind your head, with stuff in it, is there not two of them? So we don't have another one of those. You just lie it in it and make two
Oh,
of them
no,
to
no,
be a
no, no.
box.
This is gonna be fine.
You see the thing I mean, the
I see
cardboard
what
tray.
you mean.
I think I've got another one of them in the kitchen.
That's too wee. I have longer ones. No, I don't want to do that, honey.
Hi, you two lovely people. Nice to see you again, and greetings for Denmark.
Oh, hello in
Skål.
Denmark.
Hi there. Long way away in Denmark.
We want to go to Denmark, don't we?
Yeah.
How are ya? It's
How's
been
your
a minute.
weather over there? Is it similar to America at the moment? It's still pretty chilly here.
Cold spring here.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I've not got my watch on. I don't know what it is. Ziggy, what's the weather?
Good morning, Morton. In Mount Palmer, it's 35 degrees Fahrenheit with showers.
It's
Today,
there.
you can look for rainy weather with a high of 40 degrees and a low of 28 degrees.
Oh man, our high is 40 degrees today with a low of 28 was there, wasn't it?
Yep.
40 degree high with a low of 28 today, and at the moment it's 35 degrees and raining. Thanks, Greta.
Oh, got big nails.
But we need to have serious words with that groundhog. He said that the winter should have been over by now.
Uh-huh.
Although he did say it was going to be a long winter, didn't he?
He did. He did. He did.
You want me to go and see if there's another one?
I'm gonna turn this into a box.
That's what I'm saying. Do you want another
No.
one, or have you got cardboard there? To
I'm gonna
use?
make it like a clamshell.
There's a flat box there.
Honey, I can do this. Looky. Cut, cut.
Use the scissors and score it.
It's tougher than it looks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's because you're going across the fruits. Use the tip of the scissors. Make a perfect triangle.
I love you, Morton. Perfect. Perfect. Nice and sturdy. Custom made box here. Now I'm gonna just let this like this and then put it in a big poly mailer. Right?
Yeah, hold it.
No, I got it. Yeah, and I'm gonna let those on it because I'm gonna let them on it because it'll help.
Burst through the poly now.
I'm gonna tape it then. Why you always gotta be right? Morton's always right. You're a clever, clever man, Morton.
Here comes a starling for breakfast.
I know, the birds out there have been so pretty. I have big mailers back in here.
Yeah, there should be the white ones, but I don't know where they are.
Yeah,
Are they on the bottom shelf?
I think maybe this. No. I got giant ones. Whew, I'm lightheaded.
Should be these, I think, but I don't know where
Yeah,
they're
empty that out and give me one of those. That's the one I want.
gone. I've got someone for me to put this stuff in.
Here, let me see it. I'll just give it away to some more workshop people. Perfect. Oh, we got a makeshift box.
Going past this one.
So happy about that.
One side, this one, this stage.
Whew. 14 degrees here. Good painting weather. Ooh. What's 14 degrees, honey?
No,
How
very
much
warm.
is that?
It's about, well, 32 is, 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0. So it'll be about 40 or something. Be about the same temperature as it is here. About. Ziggy, what temperature is 14 degrees centigrade in Fahrenheit?
14 degrees Celsius is 57.2 degrees Fahrenheit.
So way warmer
Yeah.
than here.
57.
This box is a bit of a Frankenstein. But it needs to be. Should I call this a box or a poly mailer?
It's a package, so
I know, but I gotta choose one. Poly mailer or a box?
I don't know.
Because it was a poly mailer. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
That's one of the grey areas, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's fold that flap over. Here, honey, I gotta run to the bathroom. You discuss if this is a poly
Sheila
mailer.
says poly mailer.
Poly mailer. I think so
But here,
too.
as long as the jewels get there, like you achieved your mission, says poly. I mean, it
Yeah.
is a poly mailer with a box inside it, because it's what it is on a technicality.
Honey, you have a little seat. I'm gonna get water and go to the bathroom. I'll be right back there.
Oh dear. That's what's wrong with stuff like that. It's when you get into grey areas. I mean, on a technicality, like a poly mailer, like if you get a big poly mailer and shove a box inside it, you could get into the argument that every poly mailer's a box. You know what I mean? Is you get some people that are like really pedantic like that. Is because but it is a poly mailer at the end of the day. So I used to laugh at in Britain, we would talk about the stuff like you get the guy that's jobs worth, everything's to the letter. It was crazy. Yeah, the wood stove's been off for a couple of weeks now. It was we ran out of cut wood when we were away in Florida, and so Jimmy just let the fire go out, and the temperature was back up when we got home, so the split unit was keeping the place nice and toasty, and it was good for a couple of weeks, and then just the last few days, the temperatures really dropped again. So we've no bothered lighting it again, because if it dips too much, there's oil in the oil tanks, so the furnace will kick in and bring the temperature up. But at the moment, the split unit's coping on its own, because I've the official difference of what's that, Paula? I don't know what the difference is with the, like, when she's saying that when you enter the label on the post thing, you choose between polymailer and box, and I honestly don't know what difference it makes for that. I don't know if it's something to do with when they stack in their trucks, because it's like, as you can see, if you've got that, they can say that if they've got like 20 boxes that are like exactly the same size, they know exactly how much room it's going to take up inside the truck. But if you've got like 20 polymailers that are, even if they're like same dimension kind of polymailer, when you get 20 polymailers, when you go to stack them in a truck, it's a whole different can of worms for loading them, because what's in them, like, if it's all different weights, it's like that for instance is like, okay, you could argue, you say that you shouldn't stack heavy on top of light, but when he's putting this stuff in his truck, because of the crush strength on a box, if that one's the heavy one, it could go on the top, as long as you're not piling them like 20 high. So for loading their truck, it's easier. But if you've got polymailers and stuff like that, you're not wanting to be putting like really heavy ones on top of the ones below, you know. It could damage the stuff. So I don't know if that's what it's all about, is for handling. But it's putting it like, so that's, you get asked different, because it's the same as well when you actually go to the post office. One of the ones that I got told by the lady at the post office is, and I don't have one lying about to show you, there is one somewhere but I can't see it. Is that one? Yeah, I think this is one. Yeah, if you're posting stuff in envelopes, see these ones here that have the metal things on them, the lady advised me to...
Honey,
what?
back off from that camera.
What are you going about? The lady advised me, see these metal bits, pull that off of the envelope and tape it down, because what that can do, that can change your postage thing from being a letter to a package, because
Yeah.
it doesn't want to go through their automatic sorter.
Well, it changes
And
it
it
from
ca-
an
and it ca-
envelope
yeah,
to a package.
and it can change it from being around about $1 to being $3 or $4 to post, just for that simple little, because when it goes through the automatic feeders, that'll catch. So she said if you're sending something out that doesn't, like, obviously doesn't need that, if it's not like, you know, a like security thing, just pull that off and tape your envelope shut.
What time is it? 10:14. We gotta jump. I gotta get these packaged up. We gotta do some stuff, but we will be on later. And thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. And I gotta take the mystery packages down, because that's all that's left. That is all that's left. 4. I'm going to take them off the plate just now. Actually, I can take them off here and give you this. I think you ought to have one on your key ring.
I tell you, I'll break it in 5 minutes.
Okay, that's yours. You got to clean up. Martin got to clean up his counter today, too. I was looking at it. I'm like, Martin's kind of getting a little bit messy in here. I got to go switch the kiln around, pack these, or get these labeled up, and he'll take them to the post office. We'll jump on later on today, probably this evening. You'll see us again. Don't know if it's going to be on here on TikTok. We'll see you later. Have
See you
a
later, everybody.
beautiful, beautiful Monday. Thanks for hanging out. See you soon. Bye for now. Bye bye.